Hello everyone, I am Tao Kong, the Chief Operating Officer of Elson Renewable. I am joined here today by Nancy Rader, the Executive Director of California Wind Energy Association, an industry advocacy group that focuses on advocating for the wind industry in the California market. Now, many of you heard the term RPS before, or the Renewable Portfolio Standard. But did you know that Nancy is the person that originally coined the term and came up with the concept and the blueprint for what we know as the RPS today? So we're very honored to have you here joining us today talking about the wind industry and the market in California.
Thank you, Tao. It's good to be here.
Now, Nancy, you originally coined the term the RPS, and you are the one that drafted the blueprint for all of the RPS that we know today. Tell me about why you created it.
Well, in the early 1990s, all of the policies that the wind industry had been a part of developing kind of went out the window when deregulation hit. And it was very hard to see how prescriptive policies were going to work in a competitive market. And so the wind industry asked me to come up with a policy that would fit with competitive markets. The RPS is very different from other policies because it's based on competition. It relies on renewable energy suppliers competing head-to-head based on cost and value to win. And that's very different from the government setting a price and trying to set the right price or figuring out how much more should we pay for renewables, those sorts of things. So it fit with the competitive market. And in addition to that, we made it tradable. So if one supplier didn't have any expertise in renewables, it could trade it with another.
Now we're talking about the RPS. In the California market, what is our current RPS goal?
33% by 2020 and 50% by 2030.
And how are we doing on that?
We are ahead of schedule on the 33%, and I think that has a lot to do with the policy itself, which really requires all the institutions like the Cal ISO to get engaged and make renewables work. And they did a great job.